Hello, my name is Carzel Brown.
My name is Nathanial Taylor. Welcome to Power Your Story,
Season 3.
A podcast from Rayground Training Center High School in Chicago.
This season, our theme is Stand Up for What You Believe, Social Justice, Change, and Making a Difference.
My name is Mark. Today, I interview for Sam Trump.
Sam Trump is a saxophone player and a musician based in Chicago. His album is Purple Skies.
Hey everyone, I'm Dennis Thomas. The podcast begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Nate. I am here with Mark today. We are talking with the musical trumpet player Sam Trump. Sam, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, this is an early morning for me. I'm usually waking up a little later as an artist full-time, but I'm doing really well right now.
How long have you been playing music?
I've been playing music for 23 years. So I'm 30 years old, and I started playing the trumpet when I was 7.
How will you decide your style?
Over the years, I've kind of developed this genre or this style called sophisticated soul. A lot of people would give me different descriptions of what they felt my music was, and it was always like, it's so smooth and soulful and like sophisticated, and so I just wanted to find something to concisely describe that, and sophisticated soul is the style.
What comes first thing of playing trumpet?
Yeah, so I started playing the trumpet at 7, and I didn't start singing until I was like 19.
Do you play any other instrument?
Yes, I do. I play the ukulele. I have a ukulele project that's out in the world on like all the streaming, Apple Music and Spotify and such. But I've always wanted to be a drummer, even before I picked up the trumpet. So I play drums and percussion loosely here and there, and I play clarinet and flute loosely as well.
We made you get into R&B instead of hip hop or rap.
Yeah, so I grew up listening to a lot of different styles of music: soul music, Motown, gospel, hip hop, rap, jazz, funk music. But what really resonated with me was love songs, like songs that were about other people and how the feeling of that person made you feel, how that person and who they are and what they do, how they make you feel. And I find it important that we look at other people, and we also look at ourselves as people within a society. I feel like hip hop sometimes is very much about I, me. I'm this cool. You ain't cooler than me, you know. And I don't think that's a good message to put out. I think that the music that I like to write music that's gonna speak to everyone, you know, and also is gonna talk about how important we are as individuals within our society. And I also like to write love songs. I think love songs are very powerful.
That too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It's a lot in hip hop and rap right now. It is about fighting guns and gangs, cursing, and you focus more on peace when you come home from a lot of days. You can just put this on and chill. What would you say is your meaning message in your music?
Yes, that's pretty cool to hear.
Yeah, and why is it important to you?
Okay. Well, yeah, kind of. That's a good follow-up question. I wanna make music that does, you know, bring peace to people. I think peace is very important for all of us, and we have to do what we can to protect our peace and to hold on to peace, you know. And that is the opposite of violence and all the stuff that you mentioned with the guns and cursing. Like, for whatever reason, that's become like a mainstream thing with hip hop music, and it's just something that I don't agree with. I don't think you should glorify it or make it a cool thing to kill other people or to destruct your community by selling drugs within that community and just fighting and violence, So for my music, I like to just write music that just speaks on positive things, brings positive light to things. I want to write beautiful songs. I want to write songs that people can say things like this, like that. That means a whole lot when someone says that they can just put that on after a long day and just chill, and it'll kind of, bring peace to them. And I think that's what I'm here for.
Where did you grow up and when did you move to Chicago?
I grew up in Houston, Texas, and I moved to Chicago in 2009 when I was 22. I moved here to go to college at Columbia College, downtown in Chicago.
Was playing music your dream where you was a little kid?
Yeah, so I think, when I was a little kid, I didn't think of playing the trumpet as a profession. I didn't think of the trumpet that way. When I was a little kid, I played the trumpet as a hobby. It was something that I loved to do. It was something that I took a lot of responsibility in as well because I was in some great programs and they were competitive programs. So if I didn't practice, I would lose my seat, right? And so we used to compete, we would all practice our parts, and then we'll come to class and we'll all play our parts individually for a playing test. And if you got first chair, then you were the best player. If you got second chair, you're the second best, third and fourth, right? And so I always wanted to be first chair. And so I always made sure I practiced and worked on my music and got better and better so I could stay first chair. I wasn't always first chair. And when I lost first chair, I practiced even harder. So that was as a kid, that was my life with the trumpet. I didn't think of the trumpet being a profession. I just thought of it for right now. I just want to be the best I can be.
What is your dream now?
What is my dream now?
Yes.
Man, I have many dreams. But I would say in general, my dream is to travel the world and to expand my reach, expand my audience, and to share my music with as many people as I can around the world.
Who inspires you now?
Who inspires me now? So many people. You're inspiring me right now. Every interaction, I think there's inspiration that transpires in every interaction that we have as a people in general. And I have mentors. I have people that I talk with that are older than me, that I talk to and work through, problems or issues, or maybe there's questions I have. And they all inspire me to just keep pushing and keep going.
Okay, and counting on me on the video, you show giving away free hugs in Hyde Park in Chicago. How did you come up with this idea?
Yeah, so I've seen through social media over the years, I've seen videos of people giving free hugs away in public places. And so that wasn't an original idea initially, but I wanted to make it original in a way to where everyone who did come by and talk with me and gave me a hug, I had them write down a word or something negative that they wanted to release out of their life or out of the community or just from the world, something that they wanted to release. And so we had a lot of people write down some very strong, profound words of issues that we're all dealing with, from violence to racism to poverty. Yeah, so the hug became functional. It was more than just, oh, hey, just give me a hug. All right, cool. Thanks for the hug. Bye. See you later. It was more like functional because, first of all, it initiated a conversation, and then it also made it to where when they wrote the word down, like they say they wrote down violence. I want to get rid of violence. So when they hug, they're hugging to release violence, right? So it makes the hug transformative.
What was it like? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean for me, it was very transformative because it was a very bold thing to just do, just going out and being some random guy saying, hey, I want to give you a hug. Like hugging someone is a very personal thing, so I got a lot of no's, and I used to do sales. I used to do door-to-door sales. So I know what it's like to get a no, so I just was very persistent and I kept smiling. There's something very important about looking at someone and welcoming them in, but with a smile. You know, if you're smiling, it knocks down barriers, you know, for people, and it kind of just allows them to give it a chance. And so it was very amazing to see people open up. And then naturally, as people are, once you see other people coming, and once you see somebody over there, then other people will come, and more people came, you know, just from the interactions that they saw happening.
What did you learn?
So I learned that just doing something like this was needed in that moment. Like, for some of the people that I interacted with, they were stressed. They were going through some things, and this is just like a small highlight to their day that maybe have brought them from like a 4, like I was this morning, to an 8, you know, or from a 5 to a 10, you know. So it was just a small highlight of giving someone a hug, talking with them, and smiling, and having them smile back. I think those small interactions are needed for everyone daily, you know. So I learned that it was very useful, and it was worth it.
How do you keep growing and learning new things?
Yeah, so I think growth comes from being uncomfortable. Yeah, it comes from being in a place to where you have to rise up, you have to actually grow in order to be successful, right? So if you're in a place of discomfort, then that's not always a bad thing. You learn how to make that situation better, and through that learning, you grow. Another way that I keep learning is seeking for things, or if I find things that I don't know about, and I go and learn more, you know, using the internet or having conversations, talking with people. And as far as the trumpet, through music, man, I'm growing and learning every day, because I'm putting myself in very challenging situations to where I'm having to learn to get better very fast. And always working with people better than me is always a great way to go, you know.
What will you like to build next in your music and career?
Yeah, so there's a lot of ideas I have. I think right now I'm leaning real close to being a DJ. Yeah, I think I want to become a DJ, and yeah, just have some fun mixing music and playing music that I like.
Has there been a time you felt like kind of giving up?
Are there times where I feel like giving up? No. Before I would ever give up, I would just change things, right? So like, giving up is not an option. When there are issues or there's hard times or adversity, I either challenge myself to grow in that situation, or if it's a place where I don't want to be, I won't be there, you know. But I don't quit. I'm gonna keep going. The fact that I never put down the trumpet since I picked it up at age 7, and it brought me to Chicago, and it's allowed me to tour all over the country and Canada. I've been to every state in the country because of my trumpet, you know. So like, that's also a testament. Like, if I ever quit it any time throughout my childhood or my young adult life, I would have missed out on this great opportunity. So yeah, quitting is not an option. I just keep going. The more you do anything, the better you get, right? And you're best at what you've been doing the most.
What do you have for an upcoming artist?
Advice for an upcoming artist would be to be yourself. If you want to be an artist, if you want to express yourself. Share your ideas and your own creativity with the world. Don't conform to trends. Don't conform your ideas into other people's ideas. Share your own ideas, because your ideas matter, and your ideas could inspire other people to share their own ideas. So a lot of artists, like say through music, you have a lot of artists, a lot of rappers who may follow trends, or singers who may follow trends, or sound like other people, you know? But if you're trying to follow a trend and sound like other people, who is gonna sound like you? Nobody. So you're missing out, and everyone else is missing out on you, right? And so like, the best thing I can say to any up and coming artist is to be yourself 100%, 100%. Don't change who you are, because you're different, you're fresh, you're new, you're something that nobody's ever seen. So give it to them.
Sam, is there anything else that you like to tell us?
Yes, so I would just add on to what I was just saying, as far as everyone being special in their own way. So everyone is special and has their own gifts that they're endowed with. And so it's very important for us to find out what makes us special. It's very important for us to find out and discover what makes us the most happy, right? So we find out what makes us most special, and we share that with the world, and we find out what makes us most happy, and we do that all the time. The reason why I play music and I play this trumpet and I sing and I create and I teach others is because that's what makes me the most happy. And so that's why I do it, and I live a very happy life doing it. And so I think with everyone, find what you like to do, challenge yourself through that medium, and live your best life.
Where can people find your music online and learn more about you?
Yeah, so I have a lot of music online on most music platforms, from SoundCloud to Apple Music to Amazon, Google Play to Spotify and Tidal. I also have a website where I have my music available, and also if you want to learn more about what I do and who I am, you can visit my website. My website is samtrumponline.com, and it has my bio. It also has pictures and more information about what I've done, who I play with, and it has a lot of videos and music.
Thank you for talking with us today.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Power Your Story podcast is produced by students at Ray Grant Training Center High School in Chicago.
For production support from After School Matters and the Creative Impostor Studios.
Today's episode was produced by
Mark.
Nathanial Taylor.
You can find our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music, and on the web at poweryourstorypodcast.com.
We are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as Power Your Story Podcast.
By now, follow us, subscribe, and leave a review or comment, and share our show with a friend. And thank you for listening for Power Your Story Podcast.
Have a wonderful day.